Hi everyone, today I'm reviewing Encyclopedia of Kiss, Music, Personnel, Events, and Related Subjects by Brett Weiss. This book is brand new. It retails for about $39.95. That's full price. You can definitely get it for less on Amazon, either the physical copy or the ebook. And let me show you the synopsis on the back here so you can see what this book is all about. So as you can see, this is an encyclopedia of all things Kiss. That means the songs, the albums, tours, television and movie appearances, merchandise, and much, much more. And like an encyclopedia, you can page to whatever letter you like and find the piece of information you want. So this isn't necessarily to be viewed as a book that you read from start to finish, from cover to cover, although you can. It's really meant as something that you keep on your bookshelf and you pull down from time to time to look up something that you're curious about. However, the ebook version on the Kindle, while it's only like $14 at the moment, there's a big trade-off because on the Kindle you can't easily navigate the book like you can in the physical copy, because as you can see here in the table of contents, Encyclopedia is its own section, and the encyclopedia is like 90% of the book. So in other words, you can't go to Encyclopedia and search for a particular letter. It just doesn't work, unfortunately, which is a shame. So if you want to read something in particular in the ebook version, you basically just have to click through or tap the screen and just go through the entire thing. So like, for example, we're at Asylum right now. So if you want to go ahead, you just have to keep on clicking, and eventually you'll get to wherever you want to be. So that's not very effective for a book that's meant to be something that you can quickly reference. So that's a huge trade-off with the ebook version. It's cheaper, but it's also, a little more difficult to navigate. So keep that in mind. But let's open the book so I can show you what's inside. So in the beginning, you have a preface by Brett, basically just telling you when he became a Kiss fan, why he's a Kiss fan, what he loves about Kiss. However, one thing that I noticed immediately was that on page 2 there is a pretty bad typo. On this page, Brett talks about when he was a fan, he couldn't afford necessarily all of the Kiss merchandise, but to him the most important Kiss merchandise was the music. Now in that sentence, instead of it saying important, the most important, it says the most import. So I-M-P-O-R-T. So that's a pretty glaring typo. So how the editor did not catch that, I'm not sure. I thought that was pretty bad. There's another typo in the introduction part of the book as well. I forget if it's in the preface or the brief history, but I remember spotting that too. So, that didn't necessarily set the correct mood for me, because it made me feel like, what am I reading here? But I was like, okay, not a big deal. We're all human. We all make mistakes. Let's just move ahead to the encyclopedia portion. And I have to tell you, the encyclopedia portion is excellent. There's a lot in here to love. And there's really interesting entries as well, things that you perhaps wouldn't expect. So of course you have Anomaly, Animalize, things like that. But then he has things like the American Music Awards, which is pretty cool. Or people who are just related to the band, like Ken Anderson. So you can see here, there's all sorts of interesting entries in this book that you would expect and some that you wouldn't. And there's also pictures throughout. They're all black and white, but they help add a visual flair to the book, keep things interesting. And while this book is pretty slim, it's really only 200 pages in length, approximately. It's chock full of information. There really is a lot in here. According to my Kindle, it would take about 8 to 9 hours to read the entire book from start to finish. I mean, of course, that means you're reading every single entry. And who knows? Some people read faster than others. But to me, this is a book that you would put on the bookshelf and that you'd pull down from time to time to quickly reference a piece of information. I'm reading it from cover to cover on my Kindle just because I want to make sure I'm absorbing all the information contained within it. And so far I'm really enjoying it. It's a great way to reminisce, and it's a great way to discover new information that perhaps you weren't even aware of. And I'm a pretty big Kiss fan, so if I'm finding new information in this book that I never read before, that's pretty cool. So this book is great for new Kiss fans looking to learn anything and everything about the hottest band in the world, and it's also a great book for hardcore fans who are looking to learn a little more and also have an all-encompassing guide to, in my opinion, the greatest rock and roll band in American history. So there you have it. The Encyclopedia of Kiss by Brett Weiss. Despite its typos in the beginning of the book, it's a great resource that I recommend for all Kiss fans to check out. And thanks for tuning in. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.